What's up, good people? How you doing? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. You already know what to do. Listen, make sure if you're new and you select that notification bell, make sure it's select to all. And if you've already subscribed and you've made a mistake and unselected, it should be dark blue or dark black, okay? Make sure that all is selected. Hey, good people, we got FOMC meeting tomorrow and the next day, Wednesday and Thursday. The Fed will be going through the jawboning with the, with the media. And first he releases his decision, and then he'll start jawboning, and you'll see the market fluctuate as he talks, as usual. Okay. But this time is different. It's the day after the presidential election, which is huge. Okay. And so I want you to expect a tad bit of volatility, maybe. Okay, so it's priced in and expected for the Fed to decrease interest rates 25 basis points. That's what's expected. I personally believe he went too quick doing the 50 basis point. If he goes too quick, then we have a recession coming. Now, let me say something. A recession is coming. Now, it could be delayed. It could be pushed back, but if the Fed pushes interest rates down too quick, we will have a recession. These are facts, okay? Regardless of who wins the presidency, all right? So just go back and look at the data. So I believe he should have went 25-25, but I do believe he should have did 25 the month before he did the 50. And you says, yeah, 25 and 25 is 50. It's the same difference. No, it isn't. It's the rate. It's the pace in which he decreases. Okay. So let's look at where we are right now. I want to talk about Palantir, of course. Look at this, good people. This is a beautiful, beautiful bump. We have been making so much money by doing things the right way, never panicking. The Russell 2000, small cap stocks, right? To which I built my own small cap ETF, which is way outperforming Russell, all right, which Palantir is in it, and a firm is in it, and PayPal is in it. I'll build something for you guys. All right. The S&P is up 57 points at the time of filming this. The NASDAQ is up a whopping 223. For those of you that did call options on the QQQs, congratulations. And then the Dow is up 361. It was up 400 points. So the Dow is roaring back, okay? And you know what got added to the Dow on yesterday. Do your homework. Somebody leave me a comment. What got added to the Dow? All right. So if the market is up, crypto is up. Look at that for the day. That's what we want to see. A ton of green, right? And yes, it's going to be movement with all of this institutional buy-in into crypto. I'm going to make a whole nother video with crypto. We're going to keep this one about stocks because there's something that I want to discuss with you guys. Okay. So look at this. Palantir is now up 23%. 23% today alone. Now, for those of you that have been rocking with me, you know, I've been talking about Palantir all this year. Palantir and SoFi were two hot stocks in 2021. But this year they were gaining ground. And against all odds, I was positive. And when I shot my video on yesterday, I said, soon as I finish this video, I'm going to buy more. Well, I bought more before the earnings. And I'm glad I did to add to my positions, right? When you're up double digits, when you're up 5 digits, okay, on one stock, all right, you've done something correct. And so we want to build out our positions and not be in a chase mode. Now, if I was just getting in and seeing this now, I would not buy it right now. I'm just saying what I would do. Remember, anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. It can go up tomorrow. But I'm saying that I expect some volatility. 50 was one of the targets for one of the analysts. And right now we are at 51 for Palantir. But let me tell you this. I've been constantly saying that I believe that this will be a $100 stock in the next 2 years. And I said it could be as early as 2025. Leave me a coffee cup if you remember me saying that. So Palantir right now, 23. And we've been talking about this, and I've been talking about it really heavy over the last 6 months. And so if you would have just started then, the stock that you started with would be up over 100%, right? Now, look at year to date, good people, 200%. Now, I see the comments all over the place. There's no way I'm buying a stock with a PE this high. Well, that's trading pre-pandemic. We have been making money since 2022, the bear market of 2022. We've been making money hand over fist with stock that make no sense, with PEs that are insane, right? Look at this insane PE. $258 is this insane PE on Palantir. You're really paying for the forward guidance. They knocked it out of the park. The CEO of Palantir literally was so giddy. He got on, he says, we can just end this right now. He's like, we killing it. I mean, you got to see the earnings call. I've never seen a CEO so boisterous. It was really scary how boisterous he is with his Don King hair. You know, there he is. He was a happy camper on yesterday. But they're getting these government contracts and whatever. So this is what I want you guys to realize about Palantir and companies like Palantir, right? Companies like Tesla, companies like NVIDIA that just start defying gravity when it comes to PEs and all of this. There is a period where they go into ultra growth, and Palantir is in that period. At some point, it's going to cool down, but I wanted to get in my positions while it's going through this growth spurt. Now, I expect it to come back down, okay? And then I'm going to continue buying, and then 2 years from now, I'll be glad that I didn't sell. I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling any of mine. I don't care if it comes down by 15%. I don't care. I don't care, because I'm looking long term on a stock like this cheap, that could be $100 stock soon and above, depending on how big they get. So let's look at this, good people. This is what I want you to do, is look at the financials. Okay, let's look at annually, right? This is what you want to see. Look at that. You want to see that trajectory going up. The revenue is the blue, just up year over year. Income, all right? We had down and then up, up, up. But look at the quarterly. This is what we want to see. Look at that. Revenue and income going up quarter over quarter. Now, yes, we want to see the expense ratio go down, but this is why it keeps going up. You can't argue with success. Now, at some point, it's going to pull back. You got to look at a chart. For those of you that are charting, you could see that it could come back down. It could come back down to $30. It really can. It could come back down to $28. It really can over a period of time if there's a lot of negativity coming out. But I'm holding. If you're holding, leave a coffee cup. If you're not, say, nah, not holding. Listen, depending on the price that you got into, everybody's path is not the same. Okay? And don't load up on one stock, especially a volatile stock. Now, I built my own IWM, my own Russell 2000, or my own small cap. And you guys know I've been talking about pay-as-you-go stock, and I got Palantir in my small cap / growth stock. Okay, so these are some of the ones that I have in there. And as you can see, even on today, as the Fed lower interest rates, a firm is going up. SoFi is doing well. SoFi had that, and then PayPal and Roblox. Roblox, we had 20% the other day. Roblox is in my small cap growth stock portfolio. I created my own ETF and it went up 20% after the hit job, just like I suggested to you guys. So let's look at this. We could see that. Let's go for the month and let's look at how these perform. PayPal, not so much. Affirm is up 18%. SoFi is up 37%. Year to date, did we make the right decision? Affirm really just started moving. So I'm up really nice on my Affirm because I didn't start it at the beginning of the year. All right. So let's go more like 6 months. I wish we can do a 3 month on this chart, but we could see that even for the month, Palantir is up 100%. PayPal is up 20%. SoFi is up 59%. And Affirm is up 26%, which my Affirm, I'm up more than 26%. And so as the Fed continues to decrease interest rates, we start to what? Make more money. Now, if Bitcoin is up, like I was saying on yesterday's video that didn't get that many views and YouTube. And so I know what's going on. But anyway, so you know what else is going up because of the election. DJT. It's going up. It's going up. It's going up. I told you guys on yesterday's video there's going to be a short-term correlation with Bitcoin and DJT. And you guys know why without going into the politics. This is strictly political. It's a political move and it's news driven. And today it's up 1197. And I would imagine MicroStrategy is up to MSTR. Let's take a look. Yep. So I would imagine that MicroStrategy is up for the day too. Okay. So we got all of those things going. If you rewind this and look over again, you could see areas to make money. Every time I come on, there is money to be made. Right, good people? So one of the things I want to talk about in closing is this. I want to talk about a comment that I know a lot of people are in the same boat. And let's just call this gentleman Sal. He's actually a person that has been rocking with us for a while. So I'm not putting him on blast. Sal, I'm not putting you on blast. I wanted to show your comment. And I know he's frustrated. Now, Sal is not his name. I'm just calling that. I'm going to just say Sal. I've been knowing Sal, not him personally, but he's been following the page for years. And he's an emotional trader. Sal, just stop. Just stop trading and go back. If you got the class, you should not be making these mistakes, Sal. And I'm saying this in love, Sal. So this is one of the things he said. Pretty much, hey, big unc, you got big money, blah, 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 blah. You know, this is what's happening. I can't make it. I'm down, blah, 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 blah. And then he posts his what he's down on, which is all crypto. And if you know me, if you've been following me, you could see why he's down because he's buying near the top. And I want you to, I'm going to ask you, Sal, and I'm saying this in love. I want you to know this. Where were you when I made this purchase? And I said, no one's going to see this, right? Where were you when I made that purchase? You see what I put $2,300 in and it's $6,200. Where were you when we were saying, hey, I'm buying bunk at 17 and 16 and 18, right? And understanding, and I'm not saying this to get on your case. I'm saying this so it's a learning. I don't just buy where it is. I set my buy orders, whether it's stocks or crypto, I set it low. Because what I want you guys to understand, even on a crap coin from 17 to 20 is almost a 10% move. Okay. And I'm just saying that. So what I want to say to all of you guys, stocks and crypto, and the main takeaway, I want you to go back because there's money to be made in the plays, especially my small cap portfolio that I just showed you guys. But I want you to add roadblocks to that also. And I don't mean go and run and just pile up in it. What I'm saying is, and you said, hey, we don't have money like you do. I don't have any more money. Well, you should have money. This is how Uncle Larry has money, Sal. And I'm saying this in love. I don't want you to get upset. I want you to learn and earn. Okay, Sal? I love you, brother. I'm going to say this in love. Listen, I get paid from my company just like you get paid from your company. I'm just my own employer, which is something else we're going to be talking about down the road. I pay myself every month, okay? And when I pay myself from my corporation, I put a portion in to the stock market and crypto, right? Anybody and everyone that's listening to me, you should be doing, I would suggest you do the same thing. And the only way that you can't save your way out of debt, and you can't save your way into getting wealthy. You have to invest your money, compounding interest. Now, if you say I have no more money, that means you've been buying it all. And that's not what I teach here. And that's not what I tell anyone I suggest that anyone do. I don't do that. I do not. I only put in what my income is from my check, which I pay myself. So I'm suggesting to you guys, like I've been saying all year, I said, hey, for every $100 you put in, only invest $25. Leave me a coffee cup if you've heard me say that, all right? Or leave me a 1 in the chat. There's a reason why. Because if a recession does come, then you got money. Or when these companies do these dips like they did last week, then you got dry powder. You got money. And that's what I want you to do. Don't be in a hurry. Don't chase. Just take your time. Time in the market will outperform trying to time the market. And that's how you build wealth. Okay? So every pay period. So, and I know you're working, brother. And so if you're not constantly putting it in, then you're losing. As a matter of fact, let me say this. Someone putting in $500 a month, right? And they start 2 years, right? And the market is up here. And then the market falls by 15% 2 years later, and you were waiting on the market to fall. The person that's been putting in, though they're down 15%, is still going to have more money. Because all of the money that they've been putting in, that's 15% down, when the market rises up, they're going to start gaining interest on the accumulated money. I want you to understand how compounding interest works. So time in the market is just the safest, best thing to do. Now, I derived a way for you to be in it so that we know that the market is top heavy. And a recession is coming. It's coming, good people. It's just, will it be delayed? Will it come in 2025? Will it come in 2026? Okay? Even with a soft landing. There's always, always, always a bear market, a correction, a recession, and a bull market coming. It's a cycle. All right, good people? I'm going to leave it right there, good people. And I want you to check this out. Since I've been doing this, if you've just taken your money, like I constantly say, and if you've been losing money, and this is for anybody, this is for anybody that's been losing money in the market, stop trying to pick stock at the top and the bottom, and then you buy it high and then you sell it low. Just invest in the S&P 500. Just do that. Because if you've done that since I've been on doing this, you'd be up 86%. Look at that, good people. It really doesn't matter. Look at that. Let's take the NASDAQ. Let's take QQQ, all right? Had you been just doing QQQ, look at that. The NASDAQ, 117. Look at that. Let's just go to QQQ, right? Look at that over the last 5 years. 144%. Just putting your money in. And I'm not even going to go to big tech because it's just crazy what Nvidia has done in the last 5. And so, but you don't want to just put it in a stock. Put it in a ETF. That's solid. As a matter of fact, most of you that have been investing in the last 5 years, that should be a minimum of 80% of your portfolio. And then follow these plays with the rest. Just use that as a foundation, a fundamental foundation, and you're going to be okay. Because that's how my portfolio was set up. All of these other plays, you know, I make money with them, But the biggest portion of my portfolio, ETFs, because we're not going to outperform them. And going on the next 5 years, I'm more heavy into QQQ than I am VTI or VOO. All right. You do you. I'm doing me. All right. I'm going to leave it right there, good people. I just wanted to say that. And it doesn't matter who wins the election. Stock market is going to be okay. And so is crypto. It doesn't matter. All right. Just get all the noise out of your head. In a few days, next week, we'll see. All right. We got the FOMC meeting tomorrow. All of this is going to go away. This too shall pass. Things will get back to normal. All right. We're going to leave it right there. Love you, Sal. Live, love, laugh, and learn.